Alien. What?
Butt sack. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother.
Aliens.
Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we caught Buttsack, the legendary Mew, using the old sea map to get to the faraway island, and this time around,
No,
we're going
Vulpix,
to
I'm
be
not
doing
telling
yet
you what
another
Buttsack
special event and
means.
catching
You're
another
too
awesome
pure.
legendary Pokemon. So let's get right into it. Of course, beginning in the Lily Cove Harbor.
Is this the way to everything?
Oh, that pass. Is that you who brought that?
I know that in Leaf
ticket?
Green and Soul Silver there
trying
are
to go-
wrong hat.
where
No,
you're
not
trying to
Leaf
go is
Green
an
and
island
Soul
that's
Silver.
far,
Leaf
far
Green
away.
and Fire
No
Red.
one knows what
I
awaits
say
there.
Soul Silver.
Every
Eh.
thought excites my blood as a sailing man.
I know
Get
there are
on
glitches
board,
to get to
youngster, and here we
Deoxys
go,
and
off to
Ho
yet
and
another island.
Lugia.
This time it's going to be...
But I've only seen them in hacks and stuff like that.
Birth Island, a very, very daunting sounding one with a very strange name compared to what we've done so far. And strange
why is it called
music
Birth
to boot.
Island?
And
Wouldn't
I
that be
better show
from
you the ticket
Mewtwo?
that we use this time very quickly. We use the Aurora ticket.
I mean, he was
Deoxys
Deoxys wasn't born here.
Couldn't figure that one
He's
out.
an
without the
alien.
Game. But this one, oh man, my dog ran up to me and dropped it on my foot. There was something chewed
In
up
the
and covered in
game.
slobber, and it was just that. It was the Aurora ticket. But the Mew
And
event
again, it's
I had
formed
not
from an
done
Aurora
before. This event I
Borealis,
have not
something
done
like that.
before
No, we
either,
know
so
it
this is
gives
just as
Aurora
new to me
Borealis
as
is
it
to
is
call
to
its
you
kind.
guys.
I don't
And
freaking know.
I have no idea what's going on here. What is this?
Deoxys is such a mystery.
Okay.
Then again, that's part of the appeal. It's an alien. You don't know.
So apparently we've got a triangle movement.
I remember when
I
fairies
don't
were
know what's going
aliens.
on. Let's go ahead and
But now they're
get it.
fairies,
Am I doing
evidently.
this right? Like, is there something else that I should be doing? I really don't know.
I'm just playing a game of Follow the Leader.
So apparently we're doing like a Zelda-esque puzzle or something like that.
He's
Just
for
moving
me
this
to
triangle around really
Triforce.
quickly. I don't know if this is actually a puzzle or if there's something I should be doing other than this or what, but this thing seems to be heating up and it's really hot to the touch. So let's go ahead and hit it.
Well,
one
it's
more
becoming
time.
Deoxys' colors.
And, did we do that right? I don't know. It's really red now and it was black when it... Whoa, what is going on?
It explodes. You destroyed Deoxys. I love how it has a hand and tentacles. It gets both.
Oh,
And
my
according to
word,
the anime,
guys,
it
we
can
are
turn
fighting
its
against
tentacles
Deoxys
into
in this
hands
Pokemon. Oh
because
my God, since my childhood,
aliens.
I have to tell you guys, Deoxys has always been one of the most powerful, strong-looking Pokemon in my opinion.
It's
This
got
thing
three.
is
It gets
intimidating.
four
I
different
would not want
forms.
to run into
If
this
people are
guy
complaining
in a
about
dark
Mega
alleyway
Charizard
at
and Mega
night. This
Mewtwo
thing
getting two
is
forms,
just
but how come Deoxys
straight
gets
up
four?
scary. Look at it. You can tell. This, as far as aliens go, is a crazy alien. This alien is messed up, and he is not afraid to use super effective moves on our Mew.
Pursuit. This is not
very
good.
much, but he is not afraid to deal out the
I will
damage.
be
Oh
in
my
the
God, let me
Delta
tell you that.
episode.
Now I have a little bit of a story about Deoxys, which apparently is a Pokemon that comes from distant outer space and was is like a genetic
Abomination.
mutator thingy. I don't know. It comes
How
from
funny.
outer space. That's basically all
Given
I know.
the fact that we have
I
another
brought
one that
out
causes a
Buttsack
genetic
to fight
abomination.
this thing off because I wanted to be able to lower its HP, and I knew prior that it was going to be level 30, and of course all of our other Pokemon were probably
Makes
one-hit
sense.
KO this
Hey!
guy, and I hope we really don't lose our magnet for good. But either way,
We
or
don't,
static
fortunately.
paralyzes him, so we
Oh, we don't
have
even
to
need
use Thunder
Thunder Wave
Either
then.
way, Deoxys was the kingpin of one of my friend's teams when I used to fight him in his Pokemon Emerald version when we were children because he used
With the
Game
waterfall
Sharks,
mush
man.
stop?
He had a Ho-Oh, a Lugia, a Deoxys, and all kinds of legendary Pokemon.
Wait.
That was just unfair. But I thought him
Says
to be
your
the
Marsh
king of
Stomp Money
Pokemon
water-
playing. I thought that he
waterfall.
was just the coolest kid on the block because he had all of these things. And I almost
Clearly that's
beat
how
him.
it works.
I thought that I was going to be the new reigning champion over my town because I almost beat his team of all legendaries with like altered stats through Game Shark codes with my normal team, although it wasn't very well constructed considering all I had was a Swampert and I thought its strongest move was waterfall, as I've told you guys in the past. But
Yeah, but
you
you're
know what?
kids. You
That's
probably
no
put
big deal.
Hyper
This
Beam on
Deoxys,
some of your
though,
mons.
Oh my God. I remember seeing the Deoxys anime very, very vaguely. The anime movie I'm talking about when I was a child. And
No, there's an anime all
ever
about
since
Deoxys.
then, Deoxys has just been one of the most... It's not one of my favorite legendaries personally, but I can see through its design that this thing is absolutely scary. Once again, I've said it before, I would not mess with this thing. And he has one
As
hand,
per usual, it's
and
a
he's got
humanoid-looking
two other
alien,
licorice-looking
'cause all
arms.
aliens
Oh my
look
God, it's
humanoid,
so creepy looking,
according
and
to
so
some
strong
versions.
looking.
If
And
they
he
don't
just
look
had a
like
pretty
aliens,
hit
they
on
look like
us
humans.
And almost took out a very, very strong Pokemon that's
Or occasionally you
13
get, like,
levels
the
higher
blob
than
and
him
stuff like
in
that,
one
where it's
hit.
just
Is
like,
that
huh?
not incredible? That seems to be a little bit incredible to me. Luckily, he doesn't have that great of a
And then again, I
moveset.
guess just saying they
believe,
either look like aliens is
Deoxys'
very
signature move
descriptive.
is Psycho Boost. And by the way,
Eh.
that kid that I was fighting when I was little, he used all of, like, the Pokemon's signature moves and not actually decent competitive movesets, because that's just how you play when you're little.
Yeah.
Psycho Boost
Spatial
on the
Ren
Deoxys,
for days.
Arrow Blast on the Lugia, and Sacred Fire on the Ho-Oh, of course, because that just sounds so much cooler than Fire Blast and Psychic and,
anything
what's
can,
a good
almost anything
flying
can learn
move that
Fire
exists in
Blast.
third gen? Aerial Ace. But, regardless of all that, we are here fighting Deoxys, and we're about to catch this thing. And this thing
we're
is
trying to
I
catch
wonder if it
Deoxys.
has a much lower catch rate than Mew. It must, because this thing is a lot more.
We caught
stubborn.
Mewtwo
It's a
in
lot
about
more
8 minutes.
accurate
No,
than that
Mewtwo.
Mew was.
We cut regular
But
Mew in about 8
nothing is
minutes.
gonna beat my
Not
man
even-
Buttsack.
that wasn't even
Maybe
the
it's because
time we
Buttsack was just
took
so
to catch it.
playful, and he was so willing to join our team. And this Deoxys, on the other hand,
I want to go
not
back
so
to
much. But this
space.
thing, it almost didn't look like a Pokemon the first time I saw it. I was like, whoa. Because at that point, legendary Pokemon, the weirdest they got was like Celebi and Jirachi and stuff like that. And the darkest they got was Mewtwo, and this thing just took it to a whole other level, a whole
There
new
are some
level
Mons
of
that don't look like they
intimidation
should
and
be
of raw, like,
Pokemons.
this is when you can tell they started
Pokemon.
getting
There's a lot of
super,
Pokemon
super
out there that
serious
look
with
like
legendaries.
that looks
This
like
thing
a
is not about
knockoff
some
Pokemon in a
ancient lore.
sense.
This thing is not about any connection to humans. This thing is straight from outer space, and it is definitely scary. And something about Deoxys, it comes in different forms.
Tauros,
depending
for
on,
example.
like,
Oh look,
I'm
I
not sure
took a
what the
bull and
factors
just
are, but it
added
has
some
an
extra
attack form, a
tails.
defense
Now it's a
form, this
Pokemon.
form, which is the normal form, and a speed form. And each of them
Eradicated.
focus
Just
on
made a
different
rat really
stat.
big.
I believe it depends on, like, game that you catch it in, actually, because I'm pretty sure after you catch it, it just
Or
immediately
Maractus.
changes
Yes,
form,
the
and you
Pokemon
can't, like,
exists.
change it via any other means. You'll have to
Or
trade for
Burmy.
a different form or something like that. And man, this guy is just not getting in the Pokeball.
To be
What
one
is
guy, I
up
know all
with
those
that?
Mons. Yeah, you did.
Now,
You
I
just never
gotta
thought
say,
of
I
them.
noticed that it was a different song as soon as the battle started, but Deoxys gets his own battle theme here, and oh,
And he's not
my
even a part of the
God, is it
game.
amazing! I didn't really get a
Well,
chance
he is,
to
but
listen
he's
to it
not,
too
you
much
know?
until just now, because
DLC.
I took a break from commentating to throw about 5 Ultra Balls at this guy that he just swatted away with that gigantic, goofy Mickey Mouse-looking hand of his. But this song is incredible.
Someone
it
failed
is
No
exciting,
November.
and it accentuates, it emphasizes
October.
Deoxys'
I
power
know.
like no other. So, let's keep on chucking Ultra Balls, and maybe
God
someday,
damn it.
maybe someday this alien-looking dude
Actually, it's
with
Arceus,
the, like,
damn it.
satellite
Yes,
panels
not yet
coming
it
out the
isn't.
side of his head. Is that what you're modeling yourself after, Deoxys? Did you see one of Earth's beautiful satellites?
After all, if
some of our
the
space
Mewtwo
litter
movie
up
taught
there
me
in the
anything, it's that
atmosphere, you
Rayquaza
just thought you
sucked
had
at his
to style
job
your hair
before he
like
was
that?
invented.
Man, you don't gotta change yourself to look like other people, girl. You already got the body for it. I mean,
It's
look at that
genderless.
incredibly slim waist there, made of like pulsating brown tendrils and organs.
Here, let me give
And
you a better
look at
view
those
of it.
nice wide hips that you could probably stab open a car door with.
So he was gonna say
Deoxys, girl,
childbearing.
you are beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna stop insulting this thing before it like pops up at the foot of my bed at night. In fact, Deoxys has a really scary design, like straight up scary. I know before I was saying intimidating and really.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mons where you just
But
look at him and be
imagine-
like, I would not want to see you in
Imagine he
real
doesn't
life.
have that one gigantic hand.
Imagine the Pokemon Go
waving
loading
towards us
screen
right
where
now,
there's
going
just the
like, "Oh,
Gyarados
you shall
popping
not
out. It's
pass."
like,
Imagine if
things
he
I do
just
not
had
want to
his
see in a dark
tentacles on
alley.
the other
Well,
side
not a
of his
dark
head
alley,
right
but
now.
you know.
And imagine those bright
Somebody
white
wouldn't want
eyes
to happen.
inside of those black sockets. And imagine you just like wake up at night and he's staring you down like, "You think you can capture me? No, it is I who capture you." And then he throws a Pokeball at you and it awkwardly bounces off your head and you start laughing. And then Deoxys cries one single tear and just walks out of your room because he's so embarrassed. I'm sorry, I had to turn that into something lighthearted at the end because I was getting a little bit scared myself because Deoxys, actually, you know, now that I look at it, Deoxys would make a fantastic ballerina. I mean, look at those.
Now you're
legs.
trying to
They
give it
come
compliments
one
for to getting the
single
ball.
point. I bet this fool's footprint is just one dot on the Pokedex, and I guess we'll see that in a minute if he ever decides to get inside of
Probably,
this Pokeball.
actually.
But I bet this guy would make a beautiful ballerina. Put that in a tutu, compliment those hips.
I have no
all day.
gender.
Oh,
Boys can be
Deoxys, you would
ballerinas.
beautiful. I think I found your calling here on Earth. You're
But
not
I have
supposed
no
to sit inside
gender.
of this triangle, whatever you were doing.
Well,
there.
I don't know
what
then.
was up with that puzzle at all. But you could be the greatest dancer the world has ever known. You could make it, girl. I know you can do it.
Speaking
And
of
I've
getting
referred to
her butt
Deoxys as
kicked.
both a boy and a girl about 15 times in the past, like, minute and a half
2
or something
seconds.
like that. I guess Deoxys doesn't really have a gender, so
It's
doesn't matter that
genderless.
much. So let's... Oh my god, I'm about to gobble up those noodle arms if you don't hurry up and get inside these Ultra Balls, Deoxys. I mean, come on. There's no real way that I can get your health too much lower than this unless I want to, like, risk murdering you or something, which I don't. You are a beautiful thing, and you need to be inside of my Pokeball, Deoxys. Okay, Deoxys, you're getting less and less intimidating.
Oh, we lowered its
and more
HP,
and more
or did you
boring by the
struggle?
moment. You have burned through like 20 Ultra Balls in the past couple
At
of
least.
minutes, man. You gotta stop. You have got to stop.
Nah,
I've
I'm
got
fine.
places to go. I don't know about you
Nope,
and
you
your
still got it.
boring
Moves.
little life, but I've got places to go. People to
18.
see more Pokemon
Boring
to
little
capture,
life.
and more
I
Pokemon
go to
make fun of in your lab.
space.
What? You are so boring, Deoxys. I bet that little purple thing in the middle of your chest isn't like a crystal ball or an organ or anything like that. I bet that's like a Boy Scout badge that you're just so proud of that you've had for the past 15 years for being the most boring Pokemon on the face of the planet, and you are just flaunting it like no other. You know what? I'm going with that. I'm absolutely sure that is what that is.
As for killing Buttsack.
Deoxys, come on with it right now. Please, please, my friend. I got off 1 more pound with Buttsack, and you can tell because Deoxys is in the red health and paralyzed.
It was either
right now,
that or he
and
was
is
struggling.
Still refusing to get inside of this Ultra Ball.
It's gonna come down to the
Deoxys,
last
one
one,
time
isn't
I
it?
respected you, but this time...
Oh!
Oh!
Ah!
Yeah, take it back. I respect you entirely, Deoxys. You know what? That is okay. You burned through about 3 Ultra Balls, and that's like 60,000 Poké-Dollars worth
We'll
of
get it back off
items
screen.
right there, but I'm
He brought
okay
he
with
sells
it.
some trainers to
And
fight.
yeah, see, Deoxys changed his forms right
Which
there.
is,
I
look
believe
at
that
this.
is the speed form. Deoxys is...
Why would they show the
yeah,
speed
I was right about
form?
the footprint. Look at that one little pixel. It's not 1 pixel, but close enough. You could still be an alright dancer. Maybe not quite as good as Regice, but you're still up
Wait,
there. Anyway, Deoxys is a Pokemon that mutated from an extraterrestrial virus exposed to a laser beam.
What?
Whoa! You thought your life was weird. Its body is
mutated from a
configured
virus
for
that got hit by a
superior
laser.
agility and
That's
speed,
such a
and
what
yep,
the
this thing
fudge.
Gets 1 tendril on each side instead of 2 now, and it loses like the protective coating, so it is just straight up black in the middle. And man, this guy looks like he means business, but you know what? He's still wearing his little Boy Scout badge, so we're gonna name him a very Boy Scout sounding name. We're gonna name him Dale. Dale the Deoxys, along with our Lucy and our Gordon.
Do we have a
and our
chip?
Kyle and our
If
Raymond.
not, that's what we have to name
He's
the
sort
next
of the
one.
outcast of the group because he's kind of funny looking.
The next legendary,
but he's
that is.
really tall and really big and really strong, and nobody really wants to mess with him, so they all just sort of stay away from him. I feel bad for Dale. You know what? Let's go out for coffee or something sometime. Sound good to you, Dale? Sounds good to me. And that does it for Birth Island, evidently. I don't believe there's anything else here. And is there actually even music playing right now?
Nope.
I guess there is a soundtrack here, but it's just very, very light. Either way, we captured Deoxys in this
I don't
episode of
hear
Pokemon
anything
Emerald.
then.
Yet another event that not a whole lot of people get to see. So thank you all very... what an oddly shaped island. Yeah,
It's a
triangle.
Triforce.
Oh, strange. Whatever. Either way, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Pokemon Emerald, and I will see you guys next time where we go after another special event and capture yet another legendary Pokemon. So thanks once again for watching, and I will see you guys then.